Welcome to a low-impact cardio workout focusing on your balance, endurance, and stretching of tight muscles. Let's roll our shoulders a couple of times and take a large inhale, raising arms above you. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up, bending the knees, lifting through your spine, and take another deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, forehead to knees, and roll your body back to standing. Position your feet wider than your hips, turning out your feet ever so slightly. Shoulders are back, abs are braced. Knees will be in line with your toes. Let's begin a series of Sumo Squats. Inhale, lifting arms above you, and exhale, lift to standing. Big arm movements here. Deep squats. Contract the muscles in your booty as you squat, and then also when you come to standing. Focus on keeping a neutral spine, a tight tummy, and control your movements. Be gentle with your hips and your knees. We don't want to feel any pain in our joints, and if you do feel any discomfort, make sure to lessen your range of motion. Stay in your squat and pulse your hips just 1 inch up and down. Check your positioning. Make sure your knees are aligned with your toes. If they aren't, press your butt back a little bit further, like you're about to sit in an invisible chair, and press into your heels. Maintain that burn in your thighs for as long as you can. This will accelerate muscle growth and endurance. Lift onto your toes and come into a 20-second balance. Use your lower body, your abs, your glutes, even your arms to hold this balance. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. I find it's easier to hold your balance when you lock your eyes on a single point in front of you. Keep your control and keep your muscles tight during this posture. Slowly lower your heels back to your mat. Hold. And slowly lift your body out of Sumo Squat. Rotate your feet so your toes are now pointing in front of you, and come down into a basic squat position. Push off your right foot and come to balance on your left leg, using your arms to propel you upward. And come back down to squat. We'll do 10 of these squat lifts. Focus on maintaining the contraction in your standing quad and glute to help hold on to your balance. Keep your upper body lifted and your shoulders relaxed. Keeping a neutral spine, core intact, start to pulse your butt up and down by 1 inch. If you feel any pressure or discomfort in your lower back, lift a little higher, but keep pulsing. Perfect. Prepare for our squat lifts on the other side. Lengthen your arms. Remember to keep your core strong. And squat. Propel your arms and lift. Dig your heel into the mat as you lift. This will help to not put any unnecessary pressure on your knee. Use your muscles, not your joints, to maintain balance and control of this movement. Start to pulse your butt up and down by 1 inch. In squat, slowly lift. Feet should be further than hip width. Rotate to one side, stretch arms overhead, and position your body into a high lunge. As you lift your back leg to bring your knee to chest, keep your standing legs slightly bent and bring your arms to bend at your sides. This arm movement will help you keep your balance as you lift. Try to keep your eyes forward. Keep your face relaxed. Slightly lift your back foot off the mat, balancing on your standing leg, and pulse. Keeping your arms overhead, use your glute to slightly lift and lower your leg. Now, keeping your balance on your standing leg, lift your back leg into Warrior 3 pose, bringing hands to prayer, or you can keep your arms stretched out in front of you. This posture should bring some peace and empowerment to your workout. Slowly release. Come to center and position yourself for a high lunge facing the other side of your mat. Stretching your upper body, arms raised high. Begin the next step of knee to chest movements. Go at your own pace. You can move faster or slower, whatever feels right for you and your body. Pause, lift your back leg, and start the pulsing motion through your glute and hamstring, holding a strong core for balance. Perfect. Now lift that back leg into Warrior 3 and hold. Recenter your body and mind. Take a deep, intentional breath. Beautifully done. Release your leg and lift to the center of your mat. Move to face forward and slightly turn your feet out. Make sure you are comfortable in your squat because we'll be here for a while. Don't let your knees go over your toes. Act like you're moving to sit in your invisible chair. Push your hips backward. Press your knees out and start an oblique exercise, stretching from one side to the other. Big arm movements. Keeping a deep and controlled squat. Remember to press into the mat through your heels. Keep the contraction in your glutes, your inner and outer thighs, your core. This will keep you stabilized throughout this pose. Hold your squat for as long as you can, or lift by 1 inch if you feel your muscles starting to give up their contraction. Place your hands on the mat in front of you and lengthen your left leg behind you. Right arm moves overhead. This is another knee to chest exercise, another extension, but it's a little more difficult. This requires even more balance and puts more pressure on the standing leg, intensifying the burn in your quad. This is a really tough movement that takes a lot of control. Come to center and position your body for this exercise on the other side. Take a break if you need to. Also, if this pose is too intense, you can stay in Sumo Squat and continue with your pulses. Whatever you do, you want to keep moving your muscles. Now come back to center into your Sumo Squat. Feet slightly turned out. Knees don't go over your toes, pushing your hips back to sit in your invisible chair again. Let's start one more set of oblique stretches. Keep control of your core and your legs. Use all you've got to finish this workout. And keep breathing. Big arms. Deepen your squat if you can. Lift. Stretch your body upward. Prepare for ice skaters. One last cardio burst before our cool down. Since I'm trying to stay on my mat, I am lessening my range of motion here, but if you have a larger space, try to leap to each side as far as you can. This is a plyometric movement, using bursts of energy to jump from one side to the other. Use lots of energy. Wonderful job. Come to one side of your mat, take a large inhale, and prepare for side lunge pulses. Let's start to slow the heart, pulsing 4 times to the left, 2, 3, 4, and 4 times to the right, 2, 3, 4. Slowly going back and forth. Keep your gaze in front of you, arms outstretched to the side, relaxing your neck, engaging your core. Let's come into a wide leg stretch. Feet spread pretty far apart, toes facing forward. Forward fold and grab the outsides of your feet. Bend at the hip and not at the lower back. Use the strength in your arms to pull your upper body down towards the mat. A great modification if you aren't able to reach your feet yet is to grab the back of your knees instead. The most important thing is that you feel this stretch in your inner thighs and your hamstrings. Flow into a side lunge pose. Don't rush into it, just let your body slowly adjust. Gradually lower your hips and keep your upper body lifted. Do what feels right and lessen your range of motion if you feel any discomfort. Continue to breathe and relax your body now. Beautiful. Flow to the other side of your mat, another side lunge pose. Keep your heel glued to the mat. Watch your breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly come up and heel toe your feet back to primary posture. Take a deep breath in and rise as you exhale. Thank you for joining me for this low-impact cardio workout today. For more cardio and strength training workouts, please subscribe to Summer Thrash Fitness on YouTube or follow me on Facebook. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.